Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And Secretary Perry, I will begin by saying thank you so much for the attention you have given to Oak Ridge and to Y-12 and being on the ground there. It is noted and it is appreciated. And we hope that you'll come back often. Good things are happening there that are important to both our energy and our military complex. When we were looking at the nuclear posture review, and it was talking about the age of the infrastructure, 40 years old is primarily the age of the infrastructure, a quarter of which dates back to the Manhattan Project. And at Y-12, at that national security complex in 2014, and I know you have visited there, chunks of concrete weighing up to 20 pounds fell from the ceiling of Building 9024. And fortunately, no one was injured. It was good timing, if you will, that left workers not being injured, which is fortunate. But that's a building that was built in 1944, still operational today. And then we had noticed in the annual site environment report a statement on this building, Building 9024, and I'm quoting, that it has degraded to the point that repair is no longer an option. Only other deferred maintenance, such as inoperable air conditioning equipment causing recurrent lost work days and critical fire and emergency operations, crowded into two small facilities that would be rendered inaccessible in critical security events, are unacceptable. So you look at this, should a site report on some of our most critical infrastructure in the national security enterprise contain the term World War II vintage buildings? And I wish that you would spend a couple of minutes for the benefit of our Tennessee constituents there working in Oak Ridge and at Y-12. Talk a little bit about what is needed with the backlog of maintenance. Have you arrested the growth of deferred maintenance? And just kind of give a little bit of perspective on this, and then if you will refer to what will be your implementation plan and how do you intend to ensure that all of these projects are attended. So,
Senator, thank you very much. And just for the record, I will be out at Oak Ridge first week of May for an X-Lab.
And you're going to be welcomed.
Yes, ma'am. I know.
They will look forward to having you there.
It's a great facility. I hope everyone has the opportunity to go. As a matter of fact, Mr. Chairman, I'm remiss in not having tendered an invitation to every member of the committee to come to one of the national labs of their choice, or if we could pick one for them, it would be an extraordinary event for them. So it's the most enlightening, exciting thing that I've done to go be engaged in these national labs. So and none more intriguing, interesting, nor has a greater history than Oak Ridge National Lab. The girls of Atomic City, who the ladies who helped with the Manhattan Project, one of a really fascinating book that I know you have. But let me address directly your question about in fiscal year 2016 and 17, NNSA, they stopped the growth of the deferred maintenance for the first time in nearly a decade. For FY 2019 funding and certainly in this budget 2020 requested will help NNSA to begin decreasing the deferred maintenance that you very vividly lay out here. We are committed to implementing the infrastructure modernization initiative as directed in the FY 2018 National Defense Authorization Act to reduce NNSA's deferred maintenance backlog by no less than 30% by 2025. So I hope there's some, not
Okay,
only.
so what I'm hearing you say is that NNSA turns the corner on this in 2020.
Correct.
Correct, okay. Thank you. Y'all back.